Up next here on NEC Football on the Run, it is time for our Commitment to Success Spotlight, brought to you by Provident Bank. Provident Bank, commitment you can count on. Joining us today is Central Connecticut State defensive back Christopher Jean. Chris, welcome back to the Spotlight.
Glad to be back.
Now, you were with us where we last left off 10 months ago, fresh off a championship clinching win, getting ready to go to the FCS playoffs. So, kind of get us caught up to speed since then. How's life been? Playoffs, holidays, spring ball, summer break, first couple games of the
Uh,
season so far. How's all that been?
it's been good, just been taking my time, enjoying the little things. Been grinding to be back in the spotlight, working with the team, just trying to be the best player I can be.
Now, we were all been curious. We've kind of been hanging on the edge of our seat. Last time we asked, you already got the championship. So, what's the next thing on the Christmas list? You said you wanted a new phone. So, did you get the new phone?
Yeah.
All right, he got the new phone. All right, so we got that. So let's go back to the spring for a second because I saw Coach Lechtenberg put out photos back during the spring ball when on social media when the 2024 championship rings came out. Those
Yeah.
things looked beautiful. What was it like getting that ring in person and seeing it for the first time?
Uh, it was different. Having my first college ring was kind of breathtaking because you got to think coming into college. A lot of people don't get to enjoy that feeling or that experience or even see a ring, but I got to enjoy that.
Amazing. And now we turn the page. It's a brand new year, brand new team, brand new season. So how has this year's team been different from the journey that you guys experienced last year?
Uh, this year it's different. A lot of guys left, so we gotta build a bond that we've never seen before. We gotta make connections that can be a little hard because it's a lot of guys from different places, making connecting together as a team is always gonna be hard. But these guys, like we're more talented than last year. Just gotta build that bond to where it's unbreakable.
That's a big statement. And I'm wondering for guys that are back like yourself, how has the team kind of approach it? Is the word repeat like a dirty word, or is that something you embrace? What's kind of the approach been?
So a lot of people like to say repeat is a dirty word, but I'm a kind of guy, I'm gonna call it what it is. If we want that ring, we're gonna get that ring.
Going for it.
Yeah.
Now let's go back to the game this past week. For you, two interceptions. You had a fourth down pass breakup against Merrimack. So take me through those plays. What were you seeing and what was going through your mind as you tried to make those plays?
Um, as those plays are going on, like I'm a guy that'll just take it one play at a time. Like if the ball comes my way, it comes my way. If I can make a play, I'm gonna make a play. I'm I'm someone that wants to be a game changer. I want to be someone that teams scheme away from. Like they see me, they be like, "Oh, can't go that way. We gotta go on the other side." So it's like I want to be a dominant force.
Well, they might be starting to think that way. You have seven interceptions in your last five games. So, what's been the secret? If you're talking to like a young DB who wants to learn to try and, get to your level, what are some of the things? What are any tips that you might tell them to get in the right positions to make those plays?
Get comfortable being uncomfortable. It can be challenging being young and going up against guys that got experience and guys that got talent. So just go out there, be yourself, and play ball. Not not gonna say it's any tips or tricks. It's be just read your keys and play yourself and be yourself.
Now, on the defensive side, you're making the plays in the secondary, but as we talked about last year, when the defensive line's pressuring the quarterback, it makes the secondary's job a little bit easier. So, what have you seen from the D line? Some of the new faces that are up there. What have you seen from them so far this season?
This year, same kind of talent. The guys up front, dogs, straight dogs. Like I don't see no other team that could really compete with our D line. They just one of them ones.
Now the team overall this season through 4 games, 2-2, 1-0 in league play, which is the exact same record that you guys were through 4 games last year. So what has the team learned as they've gone through all these non-conference games, the first conference game as well, as you get ready for the big conference gauntlet that's right around the corner that'll take you to the end of the season? What lessons have you learned about the team so far?
We learned that it's a game is never gonna be handed to us. It's never gonna be handed to us. It's either we go out there and we show them what new brand football is like, or we get our ass, we get beat. I say it like that.
You
But
could say it. You could say it.
yeah, like it's either we go and compete or we get our asses handed to us. But as you've seen, like we not the kind of team to just lay down. We gonna fight to the end, win or
And
lose.
yeah, we saw that last year, a ton of close games. One of them was against Dartmouth, playing them for the second straight season. This year, you get them at home. So, what are some keys as you've started to plan for them? What are some keys to look out for on Saturday?
Uh, He's it's really just us understanding that they only have one game. We have we're done making early mistakes, early season mistakes. We're done with those. Like it's either we're gonna come out there and play our best game or play our best ball this week because last week was an eye opener for us. We have the guys, we have the talent to compete with teams that nobody think we can compete with. So this week is just us doing our job and getting that job done to the best of our ability.
If you guys just started to see that last week, that could be trouble for the rest of the league. So watch out. The Blue Devils are ready to go. Let's get into the final five here, Chris. These are quick hitters. So first thing that comes to your mind that jumps out, just let us have it. All right.
Gotcha.
All right. Favorite pregame song to listen to?
Uh, Track 101 by YB.
Okay. I'm not going to pretend to know what that is. I'm too old, but I'm sure it's great. When you were a kid, favorite Halloween costume that you had?
Uh, mm, I'll say an NFL player. Like, I'll pretend
Okay.
I'm an NFL player in a sense.
That works. That works. Speaking about favorite football players, favorite football player of all time that you love to watch?
Of all time, um, a lot of people gonna say I'm corny for this just because I'm a safety, but my favorite player of all time is Sean Taylor because like
Wow.
he was a dominant force and people real life feared him. So it was like I kind of want to model my game after him in a sense.
That's really cool. I mean, even going back to his college days at the U. So that's a good one to model your game after. If your teammates, if we surveyed them and we asked them to describe you using one word, what word do you think they would use to describe you?
Different.
Okay.
No, it's nobody like Chris Jean. I'm just different.
Wait, so is that the nickname? Is that the nickname they give you?
Nah, it's I got a couple nicknames. Uh,
Okay.
I don't want to go too much into it, but just like a little joke, they call me the Caribbean Spider-Man because like I do acrobatic stuff when the ball in the air. Uh, some guys call me Gene Pool just to get a little joke off.
Okay. I was gonna say Mean Gene, but I'm sure you've heard that one before.
Yeah, I heard that a couple times.
Okay. Last question. CCSU wins the NEC championship again this year if fill in the blank. Finish that sentence.
There is no if. We will win it.
Okay. So what is it going to take?
Us being us. Playing
Simple
new
as
brand
that.
football.
Chris, we absolutely love having you on. Hopefully, get a couple more picks. We'll have you on a couple more times. Just keep them coming in, okay?
I got you.
Best of luck coming up this weekend, and then best of luck the rest of the season to you and the team.
Thank you.
You could check out Chris and the Blue Devils. They return home to take on Dartmouth at noon Saturday on NEC Front Row. And be sure to check out the full episode of this NEC Football on the Run, NEC Overtime Pod. It's available wherever you get your podcasts. This has been the Commitment to Success Spotlight brought to you by Provident Bank. Commitment you can count on.